One thing is pay attention to where you live. I have data here from the USDA, which has tracked the cost of raising a child since 1960. And they say the most expensive places in the United States to raise children is the urban Northeast. And the most affordable places would be in the rural and suburban Midwest and then the South. So if you're outside of a big city, your housing costs go down, your daycare costs go down. Basically, the cost of living in general is lower, and you can probably get a bigger house for a lot less money in a place like that. So that would be like a very big determining factor. And also in those places, the wages for like men's jobs, industrial jobs, trade jobs, it's like kind of the breadbasket and the last remaining sector where we have factories. Men can get a pretty good wage in those places compared to large cities where there might be more competition. It might be more difficult for men to get a higher paying wage relative to the cost of living. So my personal advice, if you want to stay home with your kids, if you're young and you're contemplating career versus being a mom, or like, how do I balance those? I think we give women backwards advice. We tell them to go to college, get into a bunch of debt, start a career, build a career. And then after all of that, then you can think about getting married and having kids. Well, there's a bunch of problems with that. One is that you're going to end up having your kids much older. Another problem is now that you've got this college debt, you want to pay it off. So the thought of quitting your job sounds scary because you've got student loan debt to pay. Right. So, but this is what's happened. And the effects of that are that we've had a huge drop in the birth rate since 1958, 1960, when women started entering the workforce. The average woman had 3.58 children in 1958. By 2019, that number has gone down to 1.3.
Wow. So it's
chopped in half.
So 1.3, and you said it was 3 point what?
3.58. So over the last 50 years, the global fertility rate has been chopped in half.
Wow.
That's a result of women having kids much older.